Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is probably not what you think it is. This is not the Purple Rain. This is a watch that was originally launched in late 2025 for the 2026 model year as a 10-piece limited edition for Crown and Compass of Saudi Arabia. And so this is a unique Saudi Arabian market limited edition, almost completely uncatalogued and unacknowledged outside of its original Middle Eastern retail environment. So you're looking at the Bethune DB28 XS Layali Khuzama. So Layali, Knights, and Khuzama, lavender. So essentially, lavender Knights. Lavender, a very important flower culturally for Saudi Arabia, and the watch, of course, representing perhaps the reflection of the sky on the waters of the Persian Gulf, and a beautiful and romantic notion it is. But unlike the Purple Rain, it features DLC-coated hardened zirconium for a super durable case surrounding that enchanting fired purple titanium dial. Now, taking a quick look, this is the DB28 XS, so it's smaller, 38.7 millimeters in diameter, 8.9 millimeters thick. The lugs, when at full extension, are 48.9, but when fully compressed, the patented spring-loaded ergonomic lugs are only 45 millimeters from side to side, and we have a 23 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. Now we'll throw the watch on my wrist. The Layali Khuzama is a beautiful watch and compact, so you can see very short across the wrist. I could even recommend this for a wrist probably as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. It is very thin, being about as thin as the DB28 XP, the extra plot. It's also considerably smaller, under 39 millimeters in diameter. So this is really one of the first DB28s that I can honestly pitch to him and to her as equally appropriate. And you can see that the lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist. It is a very, very light watch in terms of the actual mass. And so what we'll do is we'll get my scale. We talk a lot about ultra light sports watches from Richard Mille and F.P. Journe, but the fact is De Bethune is solidly in that discussion. And so as you can see, if we subtract the tag, we've got 52.13 grams. So not even 2 ounces, extremely light. Taking a look at the strap, very upscale. We have large rectangular symmetrical scale alligator leather, an expensive and rare cut of the beast, black with gloss finish. You can see it's got a monotone stitch, a sheer cut edge lacquered for refinement, and then small round scale on the bottom, with the idea being to create a more expensive but also longer wearing strap. Gator on both sides is significantly more durable over time than gator on the top and calf on the bottom, with the calf tending to be the limiting factor for the life of the strap. You can see here we have a relatively simple pin buckle, similar to the one you would find on a DB25, so an unusual look on a 28. But you can see it too is hard black on zirconium, and rolling around the case, you can see the floating lugs. On the XS, the crown is not a screw down, which makes it easier to wind and set the watch than on a traditional DB28. You can also see that the case shape is unique. It's used on this model. You will not see this specifically on other 28s, but you'll also appreciate a feature not often called out, which is that it's a monoblock case, so that the bezel and the mid case are all one piece, and there's no seam visually separating them for a very clean, integrated look. And as is the practice at De Bethune, no branding on the crown, because Denis Flageolet loves the classics, and classically, early 20th century and prior, typically you wouldn't have branded crowns. This little ogival or bullet tip on the end of the lug is the last styling vestige of the first De Bethune watch of 2002, and you'll find that feature on most De Bethune products since then, not all, but most. Jump into the dial. Now, of course, you remember the 2023 Starry Seas, and in this instance, we're probably talking about the body of water nearest to Saudi Arabia. So we would have the Persian Gulf, and I guess you could also consider it to be the Red Sea or the Gulf of Oman. And the idea here is that a guilloche engine was set to random, and then this random guilloche pattern was run across the titanium, which was then mirror polished and fired to an intermediate level between yellow and blue, which is purple. So that's how that's achieved. And then we have white gold elements that have been, these are actually solid elements that are inserted into little drillings in the dial to create the image of the stars reflected on the water. We have one might say fusion or delta style hands that are polished titanium, and then outboard we have Eastern Arabic numerals for the hours. A solid dial DB28, historically not the most common portrayal of the watch. Generally you see more on the dial sides. This is perhaps a little bit more of a conservative take. And out back you see all of the traditional fun that comes with a DB28, the deltoid barrel bridge designed to represent the form of a leaf that Denis found while hiking outside of his home in L'Auberson, Switzerland. The twin self-adjusting barrels, which are patented and cannot be overwound accidentally. They give you 6 days of power reserve, a 4 hertz beat rate. We have the company's 2016 patent balance wheel here, made of titanium, fired blue with white gold masses. It maximizes the percentage of total mass in the rim, reduces the impact of temperature change on timing, and also, to a small measure, reduces the impact of aerodynamic drag on timing. It is patented along with the hairspring curve. The outer curve of the flat hairspring is cut off, shaped by hand, and then micro-clamped back on to breathe concentrically like an overcoil and give consistent positional timekeeping stability without the shock susceptibility and thickness that comes with an overcoil. We have 1, 2, 3 shock protection springs for the balance. It's called triple parachute. It improves durability and protects against damage, but it also improves chronometry. Though you can't easily see it, we also have the company's proprietary silicone escape wheel designed to reduce friction, the need for lubrication, as well as mass in the drivetrain. And it's a 30mm movement to properly fill this case. Bethune making case, dial movement, even balance wheel in-house. You could see that we've got, well, individual numbering out of 10, they can't quite see which one, and microlight engraving on the base plate. So this 10-piece limited edition featuring a sort of ripple emanating out from an imaginary center point at the center of the balance. And this is all lathe engraving. This is like guilloche, but it's a fashion that fits an avant-garde watch better. We have a fired blue metal center bracket holding the triple parachute shock springs on. You can see that the balance bridge is tapered, continuously rounded, and mirror polished. This is Grubel 4C level finishing to execute all 3 of those operations on this steel part. And then you can see that the springs are themselves mirror polished on their tops, beveled on their edges. Any scratches or marks you see here are just fingerprints on the sapphire itself. The bridge is completely mirror polished against a spinning wooden surface with diamond paste is how they do it at Bethune. They use a diamond paste and a wooden mill. And then you could see here, because this is a barrel bridge cover on the barrel bridge, we have mirrored anglage on the edge of the barrel bridge cover, but also the bridge underneath it. And if you look very carefully, you can even see that there's Côte de Bethune, or striping, on the bridge under the bridge. We have mirror polishing in the sinks for the jewels, solarization on the barrel covers, and then, I don't know how you can see this, but it's always there. We have micro beveling on the teeth of the ratchet wheel. All screw heads are mirror polished, and we have a media blasted base plate. Very impressive technically. 30-meter water resistance, so you don't want to submerge it, but in all other respects, especially with the hard black coating on the hardened zirconium base, this is a very durable watch, and that is even more so due to the unique shock protection system, which again is one of no fewer than half a dozen patents protecting the design of this watch. But that goes for any DB28 XS. This one, the Layali Khuzama, is something you'll probably never see even in Saudi Arabia, and available in the West now. It's almost like a secret that hasn't yet been told. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.